Welcome to Full Frontal. I'm Samantha B. Last night's shootings in Atlanta have left 8 people dead. 6 of the victims were Asian, and all but one of them were women. Hate crimes against Asians in America have been on the rise since the pandemic began, in large part due to racist and xenophobic rhetoric spread by incompetent leaders. The shooter attacked businesses that employed Asian women, and it is an act of hate that demands action. It's also a terrifying reminder of the dangers women, and especially women of color, face just by living their lives. We need to keep talking about anti-Asian violence, and our show will continue to cover it in the coming weeks. But tonight, because the world is a disaster, we plan to talk about another act of violence, one that has ignited a powerful conversation about women's safety.
Sarah Everard, who was 33, was making her way home from a friend's house.
At 9:30, she was spotted on CCTV on Poinders Road, walking alone in the direction of Tulse Hill, and she hasn't been seen since.
Wayne Cousins, a serving Metropolitan Police officer, has been charged with the murder of Sarah Everard.
Sarah's murder is a heinous tragedy, and it has sparked an outpouring of anger and sadness across the UK and around the world. Not only has it led to an outcry about violence against women, it has also made us examine how we respond to it. Specifically, why is it always on women to protect ourselves from violence and not on the men who perpetrate that violence? After Sarah's disappearance, London Metropolitan Police reportedly went door to door, telling women to stay inside their homes for their own safety. It was an infuriating response, especially after it turned out the crime had allegedly been committed by one of their very own officers. This month, activists organized a series of vigils intended to honor Sarah and reclaim the streets. Unfortunately, organizers say they were told by police that due to COVID-19 restrictions, the vigils in London were unlawful, and if they gathered, they could face criminal prosecution. The only thing that would be more insulting would be if the police also handed out posters that read, "Keep calm and stay home, ladies," and also, "Mind that gap." As we saw last summer, gathering outside for masked protests did not cause major infection surges, and if the police really cared about women's safety, maybe they should have not hired a murderer. While the vigils were initially canceled, people chose to gather anyway, and the Metropolitan Police really cocked it up.
As darkness descended on the vigil for Sarah Everard, what had been a peaceful and respectful demonstration of female solidarity turned ugly. Police moved in to disperse the crowd. There was pushing and shoving, with a number of women taken away in handcuffs.
They had put me in the handcuffs. The beautiful women stood with me. One of them was thrown to the floor. She had police officers on her back, with their knees, their feet.
Those images are so disturbing. Again, the answer to violence by a police officer is not more violence by police officers. It was the most intense vigil since the one I held for my grandmother, and that was only because it turned out she wasn't really dead yet. That woman's heart beats just 2 times a minute, like a blue whale. London Mayor Sadiq Khan ordered an independent review of policing tactics. But here's the thing. Nobody cares about a review of the police unless it's for their album Synchronicity. It was a perfect album, Stephen Holden of Rolling Stone. What could Sting have possibly done to get that final half a star? Not come for 20 hours? Because he did that too. By shutting down peaceful vigils and instructing women to stay in their homes, the Metropolitan Police appear more interested in restricting women's freedom than in stopping men's violence. Aw, thanks for watching. If you'd like to hear more from Full Frontal, hit subscribe and visit our page for more videos. Or if you'd like to be radicalized, leave YouTube on autoplay.